I've come to have a love relationship with wash and goes, and let me tell you, it's been a journey. But before we get into today's video, hi, what's up? If this is your first time seeing my face, watching any one of my videos, I hope you end up subscribing. Remember to turn on your notification bell, okay? It's the little bell that's next to the subscribe button, and click the all option. That way, every time I upload a video, you will be notified, and then we can just hang out. If you've been here for a while, thanks for showing up again. I appreciate it. Anywho, I am loving today's wash and go. We're gonna get into all of this coily, shiny, dare I say juicy goodness. Let me just take you down memory lane a little bit. Talk a little bit about my journey, how I came to the point where I don't dread wash and goes. When I first heard of the concept of a wash and go, and then when I actually watched videos, I was a little confused, because in many cases, if you hear wash and go, you think it's literal. You wash your hair and you go. But then with people who have tightly coiled hair like ours, you just can't. Unless you're going for a fluffy look, you just can't wash and go. I love that look of a wash and go, of just washing your hair and going. However, we have to deal with the fact that our hair is dry. So wash and goes have come to a point where there's so many steps. Thinking back to 2012, no, thinking back to 2013, I used to do the raking method. Just put on some gel, rake through. Sometimes I would use an oil, sometimes I wouldn't, but I just didn't have the time to waste my time. I was happy with the definition that I got from my hair. I was happy with the curls, with the way my hair dried. I was okay with it. I then started messing around with tools. I bought a diffuser attachment thing to put on your blow dry. I cut my hair, remember? I was bald. So as my hair started growing, you know how people have sponge curls? I was just like, listen, I don't have a sponge and I don't feel like going. I really didn't feel like going to Walmart to get a sponge. So I just started like using my hands, and I loved the result. As my hair grew longer, the hand sponge situation maneuver wasn't working anymore, so I started finger coiling. And as time went on with the finger coiling, my hair started getting longer, so I decided now, okay, I love finger coiling and I'm happy with the raking. How about we combine the two? I then finally got to a point where I would rake my hair once I found that my hair was like clumping well and, you know, taking the product well and forming the coils properly. Then I would shingle, and I did that the first time, and then I did it the second time, which is probably the last clip. That is the method I do. I rake, I shingle. So we're caught up with my wash and go journey. We're here today. In today's video and styling my hair today, I use the Obia Naturals products, the curl hydration spray, the moisture cream, and the curl enhancing custard. Whenever I'm doing a wash and go and I want it to last a few days, I wash it and then I deep condition it, and this allows me to be able to use the products that I want and not worry about any flaking or any buildup or any residue by the time I'm done styling, because the last thing you want is to spend all that time styling your hair, because y'all know wash and goes take a while if you're really going for definition, okay? And then after that, when it dries, you have snowflakes all over the place. How annoying is that? Because you just wasted your time. So I try to make sure that I start on freshly washed and deep conditioned hair. I apply a leave-in sometimes, depending on what products I'm using, okay? I've had the question before, what do you prefer, gels or custards or geles or whatever? To be honest with you, I prefer custards. I never have to question whether or not my hair is going to be crunchy by the time I'm done with a custard. In most cases, I never have to worry about whether or not I'm going to get flakes or anything like that when I'm using a custard. I've found that in many cases, my custards pair well with more than just one cream or one leave-in. If I'm going to use a gel, my go-to gel is the Eco Style gel, the black castor oil and flaxseed. I started off with the olive. That was my die-hard, my ride or die. I tried the argan oil and a lot of people loved it, but it was okay for me. I just went back to the green. Okay, I love the olive. And then this one came out, the black top, okay? That castor oil and flaxseed combination, it just does something to my hair. My hair clumps well. It has the perfect amount of weight for my hair. It's shiny. I love it, and I can pair it with anything. I haven't experienced flakes using that one. I just prefer the feel, the hold, and the drying time when it comes to the... You would think that my hair would dry faster with the gel than the custard, but it actually dries faster with the custard. yeah, my process is applying the curl hydration spray, applying my leave-in, which is the curl moisture cream, and then applying my curl enhancing custard. If I find that my hair is dry in sections, because I do like to work in sections from the back to the front, by the time I get to the front, sometimes my hair is not damp enough. I just spritz it with some water just to dampen it up and work through. And even as I'm applying custard, if I find that it's not enough moisture, I go ahead and add another spritz of water. You want to use a product that has slip before you apply your custard or your gel. Another reason why I like custards is I don't feel the need to apply an oil. And that's the thing, when you get to the stage where I'm at, sorry, when you get to the point where you know the products that work for you, you know exactly what you need to do when you have those products. You know the kind of products that you have, you know the kind of result that you're gonna have, you know the kind of shine or lack of shine you're gonna get. So for me, it's like I already know that I'm not gonna need to use an oil when I'm using these products, because as you can see, they shine. It's bountiful, okay? It's very shiny. My hair is super defined. I don't have a crunch. There are no flakes at all. My hair is nice, neat, and intact. I know I need my hair shaped, and I'm not that great at shaping hair, so until it's safe for us to be out and doing things like this, you know, it's not a necessity right now. It's fine the way it is. Yeah, so yeah, you know, yeah. This is my process, y'all. I make sure that my hair is detangled before I even start styling. So you do your whole wash process before you get to the point where you're about to style your hair. You've already detangled, you've already moisturized, you've already deep conditioned, you've already cleaned your hair. I just rake my fingers through, work in small sections. What I have learned now through the whole raking and then shingling method, I mean, you can skip the whole shingle situation if you want to, but for me, the raking part allows me to smooth the product down all my hair strands and make sure that everything is coated and covered, and then I go in and finally define each clumped curl. For me, this is a thorough wash and go. This is a wash and go where I've put effort. Okay, so that's what I did today, and this is how I get my hair to do this. It does its own thing, and I allow it to do its own thing. I'm not very militant when it comes to how my hair looks, or if you need to use oil. One thing I have learned is if you want to use oil during the styling process, if I use gel, I normally use my oil before. I don't normally use oil after applying my gel. I apply it before, and then to remove the crunch, that's when I would just, you know, rub some oil on my hair and then just scrunch it out to remove that crunch. If you have a gel that leaves your hair hard and like hard as a rock, you can just scrunch that hair, just shake it up, and then you're good to go. Hopefully you're using a gel that doesn't give you flakes, because that will give you flakes if your gel is prone to flaking up. That's what I do. Oil, I always try to make sure I apply it before the gel, and if needed, I would just rub it like a light layer, like you're about to put lotion on your hands, and then just do that. It's gonna give it shine, and it's also going to take care of, you know, that that film that your hair has. It might have a dull appearance, but with the oil, it's going to make it shiny. And then also, if you have some flakes lingering, they might just either be dissolved by the oil or just attached to your hands and go. Okay, how wet does your hair need to be? As you saw, guys, I'm not all about the wash and go with super soaking hair. I remove the excess water and work on damp hair. That is going to cut down my time when it comes to drying. I don't spend all day drying my hair. It doesn't take too long, and I also have the advantage that my hair is not that long yet. So I mean, as your hair is longer, you have more hair to dry, so your drying time might increase, obviously. With wash and goes, how long do you want it to last? For some people, they're able to pineapple their hair. I can't pineapple my hair. I've tried. I pineapple this, it's just going to it's gonna be a, yeah. Usually on day 2, if I wake up and my hair is acting right, I just go ahead and just, you know, either spritz a little water just to get it to like move again, put it in position and go. If it's too late and I have too many frizzy parts and I have too much to do, I put it in a high puff. Either one high puff or just 2 pom-poms and call it a day, y'all, because I've never had a whole week of a wash and go. The longest I've kept a wash and go is either 3 or 4, 3 days, and then 4 days was a stretch. It was just, at this point, it's just a fro with a few divine parts. So yeah, guys, this is my wash and go. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope I answered some of the questions that you guys had. I hope that you enjoyed today's video. I hope you subscribed if you haven't already subscribed. Remember that notification bell, turn it on, click all, and share my video, and let's talk down below. If there are any specific videos that you want me to address or talk about, leave that down below too. Thanks so much for watching again. I will see you in my next video. Listen, I got my Michael Jackson going on here. Wow, that's distracting. I can't do it. I'm sorry. No.